What is going on, you guys? Ryan from Wadvigs here. Got a little bit of a different video for you guys today. But before we start, I want to give credit to Ringside Collectibles for all the background footage that's going to be used in this video. These were all taken from previous San Diego Comic-Con videos that they have posted. So down below, first link there will be Ringside's channel. I want to say thanks to them for the footage used here. We are just days away from one of the best times of the year for us figure collectors, San Diego Comic-Con. Always once a year during the summer, where basically Mattel shows off what figures are going to be coming out for the rest of the year. Every year Mattel shows off basically what figures are going to be coming out for the rest of 2017. You know, Elites, Battle Packs, Basics, Defining Moments, maybe some new series, hopefully NXT as well. This year there is so much hype because, I mean, there are guys like Angle and the Hardyz who have returned, and of course we're going to see figures of them, and we've all been waiting years for those. But we also have some new people from NXT, even like Aleister Black, Roderick Strong, Bobby Roode, and I could go on. I'm going too soon, that are expected to get their own figures. It always reminds me of good memories whenever San Diego Comic-Con happens. I just remember even back in like 2013, when I would be on Instagram just like constantly refreshing to see if there were new figures that came out that people posted who were at the event. So I honestly can't wait for this. I'm going to break this video up into 3 different parts. First, I'm going to list some figures that I think we can absolutely expect. Then I'm going to go over what could hopefully be a lot of awesome NXT figures that we could also end up seeing. Then I'm going to dive into what I actually want to see the most. What figures I would love to see come out of San Diego Comic-Con this year, because in past years we've seen some awesome figures, like the first ever Sting figure when he made his actual first appearance technically with the WWE, and the Hogan figures that everyone was excited for. I believe the first Shield figures were announced there. There's been a lot of great stuff in the past, and this year should be no different. I think we start with what I can guarantee you guys we're going to see, and while I'm not happy with this first one, not necessarily happy, I just don't really think I'm going to get it. We've got a Jinder Mahal. Of course, Mahal won the WWE Championship recently, so I feel like it's almost a guarantee that we're going to see an Elite, or at least a new basic of him. And if we do see an Elite, you can definitely expect that to come with the WWE Championship. We've also got some Club Elites. On eBay, we've already seen the accessories pop out, and I think even Gennady has talked about it a little bit. I definitely can expect that we see some Club Elites. I feel like we've all been waiting kind of a lot. In fact, I made customs, as you guys know, because I thought they would be announced and at least come out at this time, since they've already debuted over a year ago. But no luck so far, so I'm sure we're going to see them here in the coming days. Hoping for some updated Usos, and I think we're going to see them with the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. Now that I think about it, going back to the club, I can definitely see them coming with the Raw Tag Belts. That just makes a lot of sense. But the Usos, I'm sure, will have Elites, maybe like the 31 set, coming with the Tag Team Championships. Diving into some women's figures a little bit, I'm sure we're going to see, and it's already been announced, an updated Alexa Bliss, hopefully with the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, and maybe even a Sasha Banks or Charlotte figure coming with the Raw Women's Championship, a Naomi figure maybe with the Women's Championship, although I feel like that might be too soon for it to come out now, but we'll see. Elite Revival, I think it already leaked that they're going to be NXT figures of the Revival coming out. I'm really hoping that's Elite. I think it said Elite on there, not sure. And then of course, James Ellsworth. That's a figure I know a lot of people have been waiting for, and I'm sure we're going to see Ellsworth with a 2-pack with Carmella. If not, I think it would be really awesome to do an Ellsworth Braun Strowman 2-pack. That would be really great, actually. And then finally, I think one we can absolutely expect as well is going to be Kevin Owens with the United States Championship. Now, I know I did miss out on a lot of the guarantees. There are a lot of other people I'm sure we're going to get, like a Jericho, Rollins, stuff like that. Maybe even a new Bray Wyatt Elite, which we haven't gotten in a while. But there's just so many to cover, so if I did miss any, let me know down below which ones you want to see that you think we're absolutely going to see. Then we have NXT. Recently we got our first wave of NXT Elite figures. There were only 4 in the set, but I'm hoping they expand upon and do 6 just like the regular Elites. But I'm sure we're going to see basics of some of these guys at least. Starting off first with, I know a lot of people have been floating around the idea of a Defining Moments Bobby Roode from Orlando, which I would absolutely love to see. But even if it's just an Elite, the Orlando attire was awesome. The robe was really cool, and not only that, they could release it with the updated NXT Championship, which we have not seen in figure form yet. Same thing goes for the NXT Tag Team Championships, although we are getting American Alpha Elites that are coming with them, but those are the old ones, so I would expect an Authors of Pain battle pack, or maybe even Elites that come together in a 2-pack or something like that with the tag belts. That would be really awesome. I want to see figures of them, definitely. And I know there's a lot of people who want to see an Aleister Black figure. Definitely can expect that to be an Elite. I don't see them doing that tattoo design in basic form, so that'll be really nice. Roderick Strong, I think that's another one we're gonna see. Cassius Ohno, that's gonna be really awesome to see him in Mattel form. Maybe even an updated Hideo. I can't remember the exact takeover. Was it Chicago where he fought Bobby Roode? Maybe in that attire. Ember Moon, I think that's one we've got to see. Looking most forward to possibly seeing Gargano and Ciampa, whether those are Elites or even a 2-pack. We haven't seen an NXT 2-pack yet. Maybe they introduce that and we get an Authors of Pain battle pack, like I said earlier, and then a Gargano and Ciampa 2-pack or battle pack. Think over all of them that I know a lot of people want to see is Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate with the UK Championship. I do see figures of them. I want it to be in Elite form as much as I don't mind basics anymore. I feel like after the matches that they've had, that they've put on, whether it was in the UK tournament or the recent match they had, absolutely deserve Elites with the United Kingdom Championship. Starting off, of course, I haven't mentioned them yet, and I know you guys have been waiting, the Hardy Boys. They have re-signed. We're basically guaranteed to see figures of them, whether it's a battle pack or Elites in their current day attire. That's definitely one I want to see. Maybe even in their WrestleMania attire, battle pack with the Raw titles. That would be awesome. Also, Elites of their current day attires would be awesome. Then I would like to see flashbacks, and I think we definitely are, whether it's from like around 2008 or maybe even like 2002 or earlier. That would be really cool. But I can't wait to get some updated Hardys, or just Hardy figures in general. The Elite One Jeff has been probably the most sought out figure ever from Mattel, and of course it went unreleased, but it's popped up on eBay every now and then that people have gotten their hands on. So we're finally going to see an actual Jeff Hardy figure, and maybe even a Hardy Boys 2-pack. Of course, Kurt Angle as well is back, the GM of Raw. I can expect a GM figure probably with the suit, and actually same goes for Daniel Bryan. I can see that as well. Maybe even a flashback though from King of the Ring 2001. I mean, since we're getting a Shane McMahon, the ringside exclusive with that same match, I think we can see a Kurt from that same match as well. Now, I'm a little bit biased with this Kurt Angle attire, but I do want to see a 2006 version with that black singlet. I'm not sure exactly what events he's worn at, though I know he wore it a lot. And of course, the big gold belt, which I don't think we've seen in a little bit. I would definitely like to see that. Haven't mentioned this guy's name yet, but AJ Styles, of course, we're going to see some new figures of him. I mentioned this attire a lot because I love it. The Royal Rumble 2017 attire, I definitely want to see. The attire he wore at Survivor Series in the blue was amazing. And then you've got the AJ in the red and black attire, which he's worn recently. I don't know if it'll be out in time. But most likely, I think we see the WrestleMania 33 AJ attire coming with the vest. I thought it was a really cool color scheme. Not the greatest attire in the world, but I wouldn't be surprised actually if that's the WrestleMania 33 Toys R Us exclusive that we see this year. Speaking of WrestleMania 33, definitely want to see a Neville in that gold attire with the Cruiserweight Championship. That would be absolutely amazing. And Rollins as well with the Kingslayer look. It'd actually be really funny if he came with that torch that he brought out in the entrance. But that just about does it. I know I missed out on a lot. There are a lot of other guys that I didn't touch on, but I just wanted to go through a list of just who I wanted to see the most. And that just about does it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know down below. I want to apologize before I wrap up the video. There's just been a lot of stuff happening in my life that you guys know of if you go to my Instagram and see my story and whatnot. There's kind of been a lot happening, but I wanted to push this upload out before Comic-Con happened. I've been playing this video for a while. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And as always, stay tuned to the next one.